Good morning, students. In today's class, we will discuss about the reactions of ethanoic acid. Here, this one is ethanoic acid. We are discussing about ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is also known as acetic acid. This one is the common name. And the formula is CH3COOH. Its functional group is COOH, so it belongs to the carboxylic acid family. Okay. So its actual structure is CH3 C double bond OH. Okay. In aqueous medium, it dissociate to form CH3 C double bond O minus and H plus. As it is releasing H plus ion, so it is acid. Okay, we already learned in acid base chapter there is those substances which produce H plus ion in aqueous medium. They are called acids. So here this acetic acid it will produce H plus ion in aqueous medium. That's why it is called acids. Remember this H plus ion combines with water to form H3O plus, right? Like this H plus H2O. It will form H3O plus. That is called hydronium ion. So H plus remain in the form of H3O plus in aqueous medium. So where it is CH3COOH, it is known as acetate ion. It is known as acetate ion. It is called acetate ion. So in today's class we will discuss about the different reactions of acetic acid or ethanoic acid. Write down this. So here it is. Reactions of ethanoic acid. Reactions of ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So first of all, number one, let me discuss about the reaction with a base. Okay, reaction with a base. We are taking the base, that is alkali here, that is sodium hydroxide. So here it is CH3COOH plus NaOH. This one is sodium hydroxide, as it is water soluble base, that's why it is called alkali. Here CH3COOH it will dissociate to form CH3COO minus and H plus. Here it is NaOH dissociate to form Na plus and OH minus. To get the product, what you have to do, you have to just exchange the ions. Here it is H plus and OH minus, they will combine to form H2O. Okay, and here Na plus and CH3COO minus, it will combine to form CH3COONA. This is written in this form, but means here the anion is first and the cation is after that the cation is written. But remember, while writing the name, we have to write the name of the cation first. So here this one Na, that is sodium, and the anionic part, that is CH3COO minus. Its name is acetate. So name of this compound is sodium acetate. Okay, name of this compound is sodium acetate. So sodium acetate plus water. So this will be the product. This one is acetic acid, or you can say ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Na with sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Okay, it will form sodium acetate and H2O is water. So it is clear that ethanoic acid, this one is acid, NaOH, sodium hydroxide, this one is base. So acid plus base, it will form salt plus water. So sodium acetate is the salt here. Okay. So CH3COOH plus NaOH, it will form CH3COONA plus H2O. Okay. Next one, there is reaction with metal carbonate. Metal carbonate. It is very well known that the acid reacts with metal carbonate to form salt water and carbon dioxide. Okay, salt water and carbon dioxide. Did you write this? CH3COOH plus metal carbonate. Look at, we are taking sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Okay, what it will form? It will dissociate to form CH3COO minus and H plus. Here it will form 2Na plus followed by CO3 2 minus. Now what you have to do? You have to just exchange the ions. You have to exchange the ions H plus and CO3 2 minus. They will combine to form H2CO3. this will be the product. And CH3 COO minus and Na plus, we have to balance the chemical reaction. Okay, then after that we'll get this 2 here. Okay, so just normally अभी के लिए अभी ऐसे समझो कि here one Na plus is present, suppose one Na plus is present, so Na plus and CH3 COO minus it will combine to form CH3 COO Na. And remember H2CO3, this one is unstable compound, so it will dissociate to form H2O and CO2. Okay, H2CO3 carbonic acid. Okay, carbonic acid, it will dissociate to form H2O and CO2. So the products will be these three. 1, 2, 3. These are CH3COONA. The name of this compound is very well known. That is sodium acetate. Okay, already हम लोग डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. Plus H2O plus CO2. In this reaction, the carbon dioxide gas is produced. We know that carbon dioxide gas can be identified by passing the carbon dioxide through slaked-lime solution. If we pass the carbon dioxide through slaked-lime solution, the solution turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate CaCO3, that is water insoluble compound. So if we balance this chemical equation, it will be 2, 2 balanced. Okay. Then a reaction with metal hydrogen carbonate. Metal hydrogen carbonate. Here it is CH3COOH plus metal hydrogen carbonate. Here we are taking sodium as the metal here, NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now what it will form? To predict the product, we'll dissociate them into ions. CH3COOH, it will dissociate to form CH3COO minus and H plus. It will dissociate to form Na plus and HCO3 minus. Here this hydrogen carbonate ion, there is also called the bicarbonate ion. Okay. So this two will combine to form CH3COONA. So this one will be the product CH3COONA, no problem. Now the next one, H plus and HCO3 minus, they will combine to form H2CO3. Okay, it will form H2CO3. It is very well known that H2CO3, it will decompose to form H2O and CO2. So the products will be CH3COONA, that is sodium acetate plus water plus carbon dioxide. So these are the products. So what happens when acid reacts with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate? Then it will form salt, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, remember this one. When acid reacts with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, it will form salt, water and carbon dioxide. So these are the reactions. ठीक है, रिएक्शन आपको दिखा दिया. इसके रिलेटेड जितने भी क्वेश्चंस होते हैं हम कोशिश करेंगे यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आंसर भी करवाने का. So where it is reaction with ethanoic acid. Next one. Next reaction number 3. That's the most important reaction. It is called esterification. Esterification reaction. Esterification reaction. Remember this reaction is identification reaction of carboxylic acid. कोई भी कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड को आइडेंटिफाई करने का सबसे बेस्ट तरीका, सबसे बेस्ट रिएक्शन एस्टेरिफिकेशन रिएक्शन है. Okay, esterification reaction is used to identify the carboxylic acid. Now let us discuss how to do it. Here it is. First we have to take the carboxylic acid. Then we have to take alcohol. Suppose we are taking ethanol, CH3CH2OH. For this reaction we require concentrated H2SO4. Okay. Then we have to warm it. Okay. So we have to warm this CH3COOH, that is acetic acid. एसिटिक एसिड या फिर हम बोल सकते हो इथेनोइक एसिड. ओके, और इथेनोइक एसिड. हियर इट इज इथेनॉल. तो एक्चुअली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर इट इज कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड reacts with alcohol in the presence of acid. In the presence of acid, acid, here you can say acid catalyst. So here acid is concentrated H2SO4 is used to produce okay, this portion, which one, this portion is not visible, okay, to produce ester and water. अच्छा एस्टर के पास ब्रैकेट में लिखेंगे अ स्वीट स्मेलिंग compound. Ester is a sweet smelling compound and water. This reaction is called esterification reaction. A reaction in which carboxylic acid reacts with, what is written here? Reacts with alcohol in the presence of acid. Here we are using concentrated H2SO4 to produce ester, which is a sweet smelling compound and water. So this reaction is called the esterification reaction. Okay, esterification EST. Fine. That is called esterification reaction. Now what will be the product? तो आपको एक ट्रिक हम दिखा रहे हैं कि जैसे आप ये प्रोडक्ट को इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे. So here is the trick. पहले आप क्या करो, पहले आप जो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड है इसको लिख लो, C डबल बॉन्ड OH ऐसे करके लिख लो, प्लस अब ये जो अल्कोहल होगा, अल्कोहल को उल्टा करके लिखो. ठीक है, उल्टा करके मतलब इधर से देखने में जो दिखेगा HOCH2CH3, इधर से देखेंगे H2C बोल सकते हो या फिर CH2 बोल सकते हो, HOCH2CH3. तो राइट HOCH2CH3. ओके, अब देखो यहाँ पे बॉक्स करें, इसका OH और इसका H ले लो. ठीक है, इसमें से OH और इसका H ले लो. ओके, तो इसमें बॉक्स कर दिया. अब ये बॉक्स के अंदर जो है इसको नहीं देखेंगे, बॉक्स के बाहर जो है उसको देखेंगे. तो बॉक्स के बाहर क्या है, इसको जोड़ देंगे नॉर्मली. CH3 C डबल बॉन्ड O, ये वाला पोर्शन छूट गया, कार्बन के साथ आ रहा है O, then CH2 CH3. So this will be the ester, this will be the product. Here it is CH3 C double bond O, C double bond O CH2 CH3 plus H2. ठीक है, CH3 C double bond O CH2 CH3 plus H2. So this will be the product. So here this compound is ester. Name of this compound is ethyl ethanoate. Okay, it is a sweet smelling compound. By this sweet smell we can easily identify whether the compound is ester or not. तो याद रखिए कि sweet smelling compound यहाँ पे फॉर्म हो रहा है, this one is ester. So this reaction is called the esterification reaction. ठीक है. In the next class we will discuss about some specific question answer related to esterification reaction. ठीक है, हम लोग इसके बारे में बात करेंगे इस क्लास में और भी. ओके, suppose the question is like that: CH3 CH2 C double OH plus CH3 CH2 OH concentrated H2SO4. You have to identify the product. What will be the product? तो first of all क्या करना है आपको ये देखना है कि ये COOH है, that is carboxylic acid. Here it is OH, तो ये alcohol है. Okay, पर कार्बन के साथ OH means alcohol है. Carboxylic acid plus alcohol in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, so it will produce ester. Simple, ये ester बनेगा. तो क्या करना होगा? CH, अच्छा अब क्या करेंगे, इधर से स्टार्ट करेंगे. COOH, तो C डबल बॉन्ड OH, इतना हो गया. C डबल बॉन्ड OH. अब इस कार्बन के साथ CH2 CH3, CH2 CH3 कर लिए, CH2 CH3 प्लस इसको उल्टा करके लिखें, कैसे लिखेंगे, HO CH2 CH3। तो इसका OH और इसका H, बॉक्स जो दिख रहा है बाहर उसको लिखें। Here it is CH3 लिखो, S3 से लिखो, बहुत ऐसे CH2 देन C डबल बॉन्ड O, इसके साथ जुड़ रहा है ऑक्सीजन CH2 CH3। ओके, नेम ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड इज इथाइल प्रोपेनोएट। ऑल्दो एस्टर का नोमेनक्लेचर क्लास 10 में नहीं है तो जरूरी नहीं है, अभी नहीं लिखा है, फॉलोड बाय वाटर। ओके, so thus we can easily identify if the carboxylic acid and the alcohol is given, these are given, and the question is that which ester will be formed। अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो आप इसको ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर बना के इसको वाटर निकाल के प्रोडक्ट को आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं। इट्स वेरी इजी प्रोसेस, फाइन। ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट वन व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ एस्टरिफिकेशन रिएक्शन। अब एस्टरिफिकेशन रिएक्शन को हम लोग प्रैक्टिकली कैसे करेंगे, हियर प्रैक्टिकल प्रोसेस, practically कैसे करेंगे। So it is not possible for me to show you the actual practical here, so I am just explaining it how to do this। Okay, so here it is, you have to take two test tubes, तो पहले आपको दो टेस्ट ट्यूब लेना होगा। In one test tube you have to take the carboxylic acid, okay, in one test tube you have to take the carboxylic acid, like we are taking CH3COOH, ethanoic acid is taken, okay, suppose ethanoic acid is taken। In the other test tube we have to take the alcohol, you can take ethanol CH3CH2OH। remember ethanol can be written like this C2H5OH, तो इसमें घबराना नहीं है, याद रखिए कि C2H5 है, that is also ethanol, CH3CH2, इसको तोड़ के लिखा गया है। Now you have to mix them, mix them, क्या होगा, अल्कोहल एसिड में डालो, एसिड अल्कोहल में डालो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मिक्स करो। Now we just add them, here it is alcohol or carboxylic acid, okay, here this one is done, we just mix them, right, mixture of CH3 COOH and CH3 CH2OH। now in this mixture, through the wall we are adding concentrated H2SO4, okay, we are adding concentrated H2SO4, it is added through the wall। how much, 2 to 3 drops, 2 to 3 drops of concentrated H2SO4। what you have to do after that, you have to take the tripod stand, okay, here it is the tripod stand, suppose, ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड ले लिया, अब इसमें हीट करेंगे हम लोग। here we are taking the burner, ड्राइंग बहुत खराब है, आप मैनेज कर लेना थोड़ा सा, ठीक है। here this one, okay, here it is burner, here we are taking a beaker, अब हम लोग एक बीकर लेंगे, in which you have to take some amount of water, okay, water taken in a beaker, okay, water taken in a beaker, तो वाटर को हमने बीकर में लिया, warm it, ठीक है, इसको warm कर रहे हैं, गर्म कर रहे हैं. Now this mixture of ethanoic acid, ethanol and 2 to 3 drops of concentrated acetic wood, it is taken in this test tube. Now this test tube is kept inside it. Okay. तो इसको हम लोग ऐसे ये जो मिक्सचर है इसको इसमें रख देंगे, टेस्ट ट्यूब को आराम से यहाँ पर रख देंगे. What will observe after some time? We have to इसको हम लोग वार्मिंग बोलते हैं, और डायरेक्टली अगर फ्लेम में रखेंगे तो इसको हीटिंग बोलेंगे, ठीक है. इट्स वार्मिंग, तो इसको वार्म किया जा रहा है. कभी अगर आपको ऐसा ऐसा कुछ रिएक्शन होंगे जहाँ पे वार्म करना पड़ता है, तो वार्म करने का प्रोसेस ये है, ठीक है. यू कैन यूज द वाटर बथ ऑल्सो, यहाँ पे वाटर बथ भी यूज किया जाता है. सो here this should be warm for 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, okay, for 5 to 10 minutes. What will observe after 5 to 10 minutes? अच्छा, इसको उसके बाद 5 to 10 minutes के बाद यहाँ पे निकालना होगा. Okay, this mixture is taken out from the burner, sorry, from the beaker. Okay, then we have to take the smell. Take smell. Will observe यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं निकलेगा, हम लोग देखेंगे ऐसे ही, है ना, स्मेल लेंगे, तो इसलिए हम बोल रहे हैं ऐसा. तो we'll take the smell, we'll get the sweet smell, okay, we'll get the sweet smell, and this sweet smelling compound is ester. So by this process we can identify whether it is ethanoic acid, I mean acetic acid, or actually it is carboxylic acid or not. Okay, so suppose आपको ऐसा क्वेश्चन दिया गया है कि आपके पास दो टेस्ट ट्यूब है, वन ऑफ द टेस्ट ट्यूब कंटेन इथेनोइक एसिड and another test tube contain, means one of the test tube contain carboxylic acid and another contain the alcohol. How you can identify them? Okay, so first of all add ethanol in both of the test tube, then add a little amount of concentrated H2SO4 in both of the test tube, and then warm both of them. Okay, from the test tube from which you will get the sweet smell, it contain ethanoic acid. Means if we add ethanol and concentrated H2SO4 in ethanoic acid, and if we warm it, then we'll get the formation of ester will take place. As a result, we get the sweet smell. But in the alcohol, in the test tube which contain alcohol, we added alcohol, so no reaction will be there. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या मतलब रिएक्शन, मतलब यहाँ पे हम लोग कंसंट्रेटेड H2SO4 दे रहे हैं, उसमें कंसंट्रेटेड H2SO4 देने के लिए और उसके बाद हीट करने के लिए कुछ रिएक्शन हो सकता है, बट दैट्स अ डिफरेंट इशू. इट विल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टेम्परेचर. अगर यहाँ पे 140 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टेम्परेचर तक पहुँच गया या 170 तक पहुँच गया, तब जाके कुछ अलग हो सकता है, कुछ रिएक्शन वगैरह हो सकता है, बट अदरवाइज नहीं होगा. ठीक है, तो इसमें कंसंट्रेटेड H2SO4 एडिशन के लिए इसके साथ रिएक्शन होगा, बट एस्टरिफिकेशन नहीं होगा, मींस एस्टर विल नॉट बी फॉर्म्ड. So by this process we can identify which one of these two test tubes contain ethanoic acid and which one contain alcohol. Okay, carboxylic acid and alcohol. So this reaction or this method is used to identify the carboxylic acid or alcohol. You can say carboxylic acid को अगर पता है तो हम लोग आइडेंटिफाई कर, मतलब carboxylic acid अननोन है, मतलब carboxylic acid को आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हो तो कर सकते हो, या फिर alcohol को आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हो तो भी इसे आप कर सकते हो. So these are the process. तो इसको अच्छे से देखें, अच्छे से करें. In the next class, we'll discuss about some important questions related to acidification. Yes, to learn about this. Thank you.